Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Film Artsy, your #1 source for all things films and movies. My name is Elijah, and if you're a fan of the Spider-Man movie series and you've been following the story regarding MCU and Marvel's deal as far as Disney's Marvel under that umbrella and their deal specifically with Sony and how all of these Spider-Man pictures and Spider-Man movies that have been kind of going back and forth for such a long time, and there was a lot of questions as to whether or not we would see Spider-Man continue to be in the MCU, it looks like, if you've been following everything, there's another update now suggesting that maybe things won't be as troublesome or bleak going into the future. But before we can jump into the story involving Disney, Sony, and just Spider-Man and the MCU, we wanted to take a very quick moment to give a shout out to Delta Graphics for getting our DC Thursday question correctly with his answer of Blue Lantern, which in turn is the Flash who became Blue Lantern, for our DC Thursday question. It definitely was a tough question, but if you guys don't know what this is, every single Thursday we ask a very difficult quiz question on our community page here at Film Artsy in regards to DC comic books, and if you answer the question correctly, you actually have a chance to have your answer posted in our video, just like Delta Graphics had his. We also do the same thing for Mondays with Marvel Mondays, so if you guys like Marvel also, you guys make sure you guys are checking on that so you guys aren't missing out anything we put out in the future. Okay, that being said, let's get back into the video. Now, this comes after a roundtable discussion that happened recently where both Marvel and Sony were talking about just what was going on in the Spider-Man movies, and they actually both seemed somewhat respondent to the idea of having with Marvel and Sony teaming up together to make Spider-Man. And while this isn't any confirmation whatsoever, it did underline some very interesting facts and importances that it seems like both major companies are more aware of now than maybe they were before. In this conversation, we really see Sony acknowledge the fact that they are capable of telling interesting stories with Spider-Man with or without the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as they did with Spider-Verse, but they also make a huge acknowledgement about the fan base that already loves their existing Spider-Man and that it is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And they like that connection and they like that accountability for the character and direction for that character. And we see Disney come along and kind of suggest similar ideas, and while there isn't anything concrete that they're open to working together in the future, at least the fact that the door is open for the future with more possibilities is at least a hopeful sign, considering how close things came to falling through just a couple of months ago. Now, right now, under their current contract, it appears that there's 2 more Sony-made Spider-Man movies that will exist in the MCU with the deal that they're in, and it is also apparent that Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, should also be set up to appear in some Marvel-made movies as well, 1 to 2 movies, probably an Avengers type movie or some sort of team-up type movie. And then after that, there's a big question mark. Now, it also seems like there was some illusion that the other Sony-led Spider-Man movies exist somewhere in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now and are also a part of this deal that was made, meaning that Morbius and likely Venom 2 also will officially be in the same universe as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which was something we've been questioning about for a long time. We were really unsure how these universes fit in, and the first Venom movie kind of stayed clear of making any acknowledgement of Spider-Man in that movie, as it probably wasn't a part of the deal just yet, but they were able to kind of make that deal as maybe a prerequisite if they wanted to see Spider-Man in movies in the future. But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. Do you think that this is just maybe a front that Sony and Disney are putting on so people get excited about the next Spider-Man movies, but really they have no idea if a deal will be able to go through? Or do you guys think that this is a good sign that maybe we'll see Spider-Man kind of be the front of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the same way Robert Downey Jr. was as Iron Man for the front of the MCU during kind of the first phase along with Captain America? Maybe Spider-Man will be this main character going forward. This is kind of a really big discussion we really wanted to pass on to you guys and see what you guys were thinking. So make sure you guys let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, just a quick reminder, make sure you guys are in fact subscribed with notifications on here at Film Artsy, so you guys aren't missing anything we put out next, whether it's our community posts we do or our videos that are uploaded every single day of the week. We really want to keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on, and you really don't want to miss what is going on when it comes to these types of coverage. Alright, that being said, we'll see you guys all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?